Welcome back to my channel. And how is everyone today? Hopefully you are guys good. Hey, we feel it's Tuesday, so on Tuesday we all better. There's only a couple more days to Friday. Take it easy. Okay, so what are we making today? Another brunch. And why not? I'm going to use those three tomatoes I find in my fridge. It was hiding behind something, and good thing that I found it, because otherwise I would waste it. Sometimes when the food is pushed behind something, sometimes it's hard to see it. I thought I would create some dish from them since they already asking to be eaten, and those are my favorite tomatoes, tomatoes on the vine. I have a great idea on what to create with those guys, and since I'm alone today at home, so besides my other family members, my dear dogs, and I also have a bird and cat. So the recipe I'm going to create is very fast. I promise it's fast and simple. Just perfect for breakfast or for brunch if you happen to have a day off like myself today. And yeah, so what I'm making, and as always, it's going to be vegan. So first thing I have to do is take care of my tomatoes. So I'm going to use this kind of knife, because that knife is becoming my favorite knife, and I have to tell that, so it's working well for many recipes. So okay, you're probably thinking, boy, she's talking and talking and talking, and come on, lady, tell us what we're making. I think I did it already, didn't I? I will have to cut off top from each tomato. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So I'm using this knife. Okay, this one cannot be discarded, because that's going to be a great addition to our recipe. And this is going to be perfect size of tomatoes for me, but you can use larger if you want to. It's totally up to you. All right, and so now I need to take out the flesh from each tomato, for which I'm going to use a small knife. And when you do it, please be careful not to ruin your tomato, because you need it to be stuffed with other ingredients. Okay, so let me just, I've said before, that's very, very juicy. That is going to be, again, perfect addition. The flesh is going to be perfect addition to add with my other ingredients. So no worries, there's going to be wasted. You don't really waste your food. Almost. Okay. One more. So I kind of go around tomato with my knife to take care of its flesh. This is not really a difficult task to do. However, you need to be really careful. Again, you have to be careful not to hurt your tomato when you're working. They are ready to be stuffed. Just this is the tomato flesh again, which I'm going to use with my other ingredients. Again, do not waste it. It's a great addition to your meal. Two main ingredients I'm going to prepare to stuff my tomatoes. White mushrooms, which I already cut into small pieces. It's probably seem like a lot to you, but as I said before in my previous videos when I was working with mushrooms, mushrooms have a lot of water in them, so while cooking, they're going to shrink. So no worries that it's going to be too much of it. Just to fill out 3 small tomatoes. I will tell you later how else I'm going to use them. All right, so my other main ingredient is going to be just egg, which is again a substitute for eggs. If you have a hard time finding this or at your store, skip it and just stay with mushrooms, because that is going to be delicious with just mushrooms as well. And coming back to the plate, I have 1 medium onions, which I also cut into small pieces, and about 3 cloves of garlic. Garlic is a great addition. It always brings a lot of flavor into your dishes, and it's just healthy. It's just healthy. So we should use it more often in our recipes. And my mushrooms I'm going to saute using smart balance. And why not? Most of the time I'm using oil, but today I wanted to make something different, add a little bit of different flavor. And what else? Nutritional yeast. You could use vegan shredded cheese, but I want to skip it today. Instead, I'm going to use nutritional yeast. It's healthy, has vitamins and nutrients in it, so it's valuable. And so if you have it at home, I encourage you to use it, but this is optional. And what I'm forgetting, cilantro, a little bit of cilantro for the extra flavor. And cilantro, I know it's little strong, and if you don't like it, you can go ahead and use different kind of green. It's totally up to you. It can be parsley or dill, and so anything maybe green onions, anything you like. Then I will use marjoram, pepper, which is black peppercorns, small paprika, sage, and finally Himalayan pink salt. And add all the spices, going to be only to taste. You don't want it too much. Okay, right now I'm going to ask you to come up to the stove with me Okay, let's do it. So I took my heat to medium, and I'm going to add butter with it. So I have about 2 tablespoons of it, and with that I'm going to add mushroom, garlic, and onions. Stir it and let it saute for about 2 minutes. Now I'm going to add my tomato leftovers. Remember, there is a flesh which came from inside of that tomato. I'm also adding kale with it. Stir it well. I just cover my mixture with a lid and let it saute it until my veggies are nice and tender. As you see, the water from my mixture almost evaporated. So at this point, I will push my veggies to the side of the pan. And why I'm doing this? Just because I will use the same baking bed to scramble my eggs. I will use like about half of container, but you can use as much as you want it, less or more, totally up to you. Before I stir it, I will let it thicken a little bit. It start getting thicker, so I will go ahead and start working on it, which means I will just stir it constantly. And see how beautiful they become. And if you never tried them before, they look like scrambled eggs, and not only, they also taste a lot like scrambled eggs. Oh wow, look at this. Look at this, isn't it great? Now it's time to add all the spices with it. So remember, everything is going to be to taste. Marjoram, sage, smoked paprika, black peppercorn, Himalayan pink salt, nutritional yeast. That is going to bring this cheesy flavor with my eggs. And I'm not using cheese today, so that's going to be perfect addition. And remember, the nutritional yeast is also very, very healthy for you. Very, very healthy for you. Stir everything well. And we all done with sauteing our veggie mixture. How beautiful it turned out. Wow, that smells amazing. And that is going to be great addition with my tomato. That is going to be an excellent filling for my tomato. Look at this beauty. So I will stop my tomatoes right now. I will go ahead and help a little bit with my fingers. Maybe just a little bit more. It is gorgeous looking, feeling. So great. Smells delicious. And I know it's going to be great. And it's also very healthy. Just because it has very healthy ingredients in that. Okay, place it in my dish, casserole dish, which I'm using to bake my tomatoes today. And I added half a cup of water with it, just to make sure that my tomatoes won't burn or stick to the bottom of the baking pan. And so my 3 tomatoes are ready to be baked. And again, I have a lot of filling left, but I have a full plan with it. So no worries, that's going to be wasted. It won't be. Welcome back. My tomatoes are done and look amazing. And as I said, before I bake them, they would cook fast, and this is what happened. This also another reason you want to cook this kind of meals, because they are cooking fast. And so let me show you how they look like from the close-up before I add more ingredients with that. Aren't they look amazing? Look at them. Look at those beauties. Wow. Those are great looking stuffed tomatoes with the wonderful healthy ingredients. With the wonderful healthy stuffing. Remember I told you that I had a plan with my stuffing leftovers. So I just arrange my tomatoes and my leftover stuffing. There are 2 last thing I'm going to add with my tomatoes. So I have an plain almond yogurt here, and I know yogurt is always a great addition to a lot of meals, vegan meals, not only vegan meals, but to meals in general. So I will add just 1 teaspoon. You don't need really a lot with that. Maybe just on 2 of them, because if I want to leave 1 for tomorrow, I don't want my tomato be mushy. And finally, I will add, oh my God, that smells amazing, guys. That smells amazing. I add a little bit of cilantro. As I said before, instead of cilantro, you can use other grains, like for instance, dill, regular parsley. Wow. Can even just tap a little bit of my leftovers. I'm stuffing leftovers with it too, to bring a little bit of more flavor into my dish. And it absolutely looks stunning, and it smells delicious, and I know it's delicious. Look at this. Isn't it amazing? Look. This is the dream dish. Look how beautiful it is. Smells awesome, and it's going to be great. It is, and I know it's delicious. It is time to try my tomato, and I always call this the best time of the cooking show. And I will go ahead, put some in my glass dish. Take the little one. Hey. Wow, I am so happy. I'm so glad I used those tomatoes to create such a wonderful dish. Wow, it's so good. Goes great with the stuffing on the bottom. Wow. Now that better healthy. Wow. Make it if you enjoy my meal, and perhaps you have an idea for me, recipe idea. If you do, just let me know, and I'd be glad to veganize that for you. Just mention in your comments what you like me to modify, and I'll be there for you. I still have so many ideas. I love cooking, and especially veganized stuff, and I love to create as well. But again, if you have something on your mind, some kind of recipe, and if you would like me to modify it, just let me know. I'll be happy to cook it for you. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like my recipe, and please go vegan by news, and I will see you next time in my next video. Bye everyone. Oh, instead of eggs and just egg, you can use the tofu as well. Okay, see you.